Good afternoon. I'm Mayor Bob Hurst of Princeton. Welcome to Princeton, Gibson County, and Southwest Indiana. It is truly an honor and privilege to be on the short list once again in the Stellar's Community Grant. Last year's near miss with Stellar was a great motivational and learning experience, and we're honored to be on the short list again. After last year, we had the choice to give up altogether or to simply do nothing and wait for another chance at Stellar, or to aggressively keep working on our Stellar vision as best we could. We chose the latter. We've accomplished a lot since you were here for last year's site visit. We demolished the bank that collapsed on the courthouse square when you were here. We built 2 new pocket parks on the courthouse square. Downtown has had many new sidewalks in place, as well as period street lighting. Kyle Johnson continues to purchase and restore many buildings on the courthouse square. Jason Spindler, a local attorney, purchased and restored a building on the courthouse square. The Gibson County Economic Development Corporation continues to work on the reconstruction of their building on the courthouse square. We are on our way to becoming an Indiana Main Street community with the effort headed by Kelly Dillon of Toyota. We completed a housing study. We completed a Parks and Recreation Master Plan. We completed construction on a $4 million water system improvements project. We're advancing a $4 million new road construction project to open up sites for industrial and major commercial sites just southwest of downtown. We're advancing phase 1 of our multi-use trail towards construction just northwest of downtown. If you went around the state of Indiana and randomly asked people what they associated with Princeton, surely most people would immediately say Toyota. Toyota has done great things for Princeton, for Southwest Indiana, and for the whole state. They've invested nearly $4 billion into our economy. Recently, Toyota celebrated their 15th anniversary here in Princeton. They are a world-class company. They deserve to have a world-class community to call home here in Indiana. But it is equally important to realize how many other world-class companies we have in Princeton. Kyle Johnson, on-site OHS, provides medical services all over the world. Toyota Bushuku supplies Toyota and building quality vehicles for the entire world. Highway Machine manufactures some of the largest gears made anywhere and ships them around the world. Hansen Corporation, Princeton's oldest industry, sells over 50% of its projects globally. I could name many more of our global industries, but the point is obvious. We have a cluster of world-class industries. What we have done in the past year shows we are indeed a stellar community. Our projects have been carefully planned over 3 years, are fully vetted, and will make a huge, recognizable change in downtown Princeton. I am asking you to partner with us. I promise you we will not fail. In fact, we will celebrate a huge success 3 years from now as the City of Princeton celebrates its 200th birthday.
Hi, and welcome to Princeton. My name is Kyle Johnson. I'm the President and CEO of On-Site Occupational Health and Safety Incorporated. We're a multinational, multi-million-dollar corporation headquartered here in Princeton, and we are dedicated to, with the help of Toyota and the city and other entrepreneurs, we're dedicated to doing more for the revitalization of downtown. In fact, I've bought 14 buildings adjacent to the square that are in various stages of remodeling. This is called the Palace Building. It originally was one building, and now it's separated into 2. And what the Historic Society says is this is the second most architecturally significant building on the square after the courthouse. We've completely remodeled the right-hand side. As you can see, there's paper on the windows because we're waiting on the grand opening. Hopefully when you're here for the site visit, we'll be able to actually stop in and say hi. Also, the windows have been ordered, and so we should be replacing those with brand new windows and actually improve the downtown just a little bit more, a little bit at a time. I just wanted to give you my personal gratitude for selecting Princeton as a finalist, and we're looking forward to sharing a little bit more about what we've done in the past year since last year's grant and what we're going to do in the future.
My name is Karen Thompson. I'm Executive Director of the Gibson County Chamber of Commerce. We live in a very vibrant community But like many communities, we could use a little help with our downtown. We've seen significant growth in our manufacturing in the past 10 to 15 years, but our small businesses do struggle. We have a beautiful downtown with many businesses that support our local Chamber of Commerce. This year, our chamber celebrates 90 years, and within the next 2 years, our city will celebrate its bicentennial as well as our county. If we are chosen as a stellar community, it would make a significant difference in what we are able to do with our downtown. Thank you so much for considering Princeton as a stellar community.
Hi, my name is Jason Spindler, and I'm the owner of Spindler Law, which is located directly behind me. I recently started out on my own, although I've been in practice for several years, and when deciding where to locate, I had several options here in the Gibson County area, and of course my first pick was a stone's throw away from the courthouse. I felt like this was an appropriate place for me to be, not only because of the proximity to the courthouse, but also because of all of the recent energy within the downtown area with things like Kyle Johnson's operations ongoing and just a recent revigoration into the community. I felt it was appropriate to locate here, to open up my business here, and to invest in the community. Again, welcome to our community, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Hello, I'm Bill Pointer, president of Hanson Corporation. Hanson is one of the oldest companies in the community. We were founded in 1907. We've been at our present location since 1910. Hanson is a homegrown community, family owned through 3 generations. We're now part of Menabea Limited. Hanson has chosen to remain in the community for several reasons. The atmosphere is good for the company with local and state support. Our workforce has access to great school systems, great health care with local and regional hospitals. The community has a great environment for raising families. We have access to many social activities less than 1 hour drive. Princeton continues to seek in improving the city and county and regional areas in many ways. In the past several years, the economic growth in the area has shown that the people of Princeton have worked hard to keep the community moving forward. Becoming a stellar community will only help Princeton to continue on a path of prosperity and growth, not only for the city, but for the county and the state.
Hello, welcome to Princeton. I'm Todd Mosby, President and CEO of the Gibson County Economic Development Corporation. We're standing in front of our building on the square in Princeton, our building that is over 100 years old, a building that the Economic Development Corporation has decided to revitalize, a building that was unoccupied for almost a decade, or actually over a decade. A building that will not only house the Economic Development Corporation, but it will house an incubator for small business startups. It will also house a 50-person computer lab, which can be utilized by corporations of all sizes, large and small, even small companies that just need to have some computer work. So this particular building that the Economic Development Corporation has obtained, we intend to put in our own money over $500,000 into the building. We're also seeking other grants, an Economic Development Administration grant that if we are granted the money, we will be putting over $1 million in the building, and that will include solar panels on the roof to help us with our energy costs. This particular building is one that we feel, when it's all said and done, will be another one of those great economic tools that the City of Princeton and Gibson County can use as we revitalize the City of Princeton, revitalize Gibson County, and we continue to grow.